I think I rise when I'm in that pit.
I wanted to start this with kind of catching you guys up. The work week in my life that I filmed before, I had edited and I had everything edited and ready to go, but then I'm trying to move this out because I'm not sure how well you guys can see me. I had it edited, ready to go. It was like the first week everything started getting really crazy and serious with Corona. And the footage is like gone. So my computer said that it was full, and I need to get rid of some files. So I'm like, okay, I can get rid of previous stuff, but I think I accidentally deleted it, and I haven't been able to kind of find that, like I can't find it. So anyways, catch you up. When everything started getting really crazy, a lot of stuff was going on in my office. We were first told, because we do have like separate spaces, but we do go in each other's offices to ask questions or to get clarification or to drop things off. So then we were told, okay, we're gonna stop like going in between offices if you can help it. If I have to give you a file, obviously I have to go in your office. So we were told to use email, and then like, you know, our phone, our inner office phones, to kind of avoid coming into contact with people, contact with each other. And then so everything was going, you know, it was cool. I was like, whatever, keep it going, understand, great, love that. So then one of our co-workers' daughter was getting ready to have a baby, so then everything kind of got like more tense, because it's like, you know, this virus is getting rampant, like it's getting deep, like it's getting crazy. And so yeah, so then I ended up getting acute tonsillitis. I ended up being diagnosed with acute tonsillitis, but I didn't have a fever, I didn't have a cough, I didn't have like all of the regular symptoms with the tonsillitis, other than if you looked in my mouth you could see the bacteria on my tonsil. I got a doctor's note to be out for 3 days because you're highly contagious the first 3 days. Got a doctor's note and sent them the information. My boss, you guys, started fucking bugging out. She was like, hey, her husband had read an article that somebody contracted coronavirus, and it started off as tonsillitis, so you may need to go get checked for. I was like, but I don't have any of the other symptoms, and I'm sure my doctor would have recommended that had I been showing any other symptoms. Y'all, that shit was so crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck? So anyways, the 3 days came. I asked her like, hey, you know, I'm scheduled to come back in. She was like, no, she actually reached out to me first that Wednesday and was like, hey, I would rather you just take the next 2 days off, get some rest, you know, work on getting better. And I was like, okay. But all in between then, she was trying to like insert things like, are you feeling normal? And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? So that week off, I had a pretty decent week. I just chilled, I rested, I had a productive time. I took interviews. I had interviews. I just really you know, took advantage of that week off because I did not get any time off during this. I didn't get to work from home. So then, y'all, on Saturday comes and I'm going to actually view a apartment. Saturday comes and I'm going out to get like my essentials and to run an errand. And then she texts me and she's like, hey, the office is closed. Everyone is working from home. So I'm like, okay, cool. And she was like, except for you. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you'll be the only one in office. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, may I ask why? And she was like, well, because of what you do, you work a lot with the hard files and you print a lot. So instead of lugging all of your equipment and stuff home, I thought it would just be easier for you to get. Oh, wait, let me tell you guys what prompted the office to close. The older woman that works in there part-time, she actually got strep throat. So I think she is who gave me tonsillitis, but you never know. I don't know. But she got strep throat, and then I got tonsillitis. So anyways, she got strep throat and then swore that she's like, they don't want to test me for coronavirus, but I know that I got it. And my boss was like, and she's been a nurse for 25 years, so she can recognize that. I'm like, what the? It's like, last time I checked, just like paralegals can't give legal advice, nurses can't give medical advice. But okay, go off, sis. So that is what prompted the office to close. Not you know, the governor saying, you know, it's safer at home. Not the pandemic going crazy on them, right? That is what prompted it. So okay, so I was like, okay, so fast forward. Then she texted me on Saturday, whatever. I was getting gas, and running my errand, whatever, to let me know that that the office is closed and everybody's working from home except for me. So I was like, sorry. So yeah, the office is closed, everybody's working from home except for you. I was like, okay, okay. And she was saying, like, I didn't want you to take your equipment because of what you do, because I request records and stuff like that. She was like, I just thought it would be too much. And girl, I was like, you know what? She's right. I do print a lot. I do build the records and the supply, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Okay, cool, whatever. Tell me why. I get to work on that Monday. And just like my normal job, I send her email like, hey, you know, what do you need prep for this depot? What do you need to print it for this? Do you know, this lady told me, oh, everything is online, so nothing is needed to be printed at this time. So why the hell am I here? Why am I here? Not to mention the other lady that was having a baby, that they tried to make it like they were making it seem like the baby was coming to live with them, like live with her or whatever. Her office was completely empty. She took all of her equipment home, and so did the other attorney that's in there, the associate attorney. He took all of his equipment, including his damn chair. So I was like, what the? Linda, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I was like, you know what? They will not, like, no. I mean, outrageous. Whoa. And then my mom was like, well, maybe they don't trust you to take the equipment home. And I was like, maybe. So I just kept I did my best. I kept a good attitude about it. I went in and was in there minding my business, taking, doing my thing. And yeah, so the following week though, everybody started to kind of trickle in back to work. And everybody is now full blown in work. So the older lady that had strep that swore up and down, and even my boss was like, she can diagnose herself with that. The lady, she ended up getting tested for corona, and it was negative. So you did all of that. You did all of that, honey, and your ass don't even have it. Never had it. So, moral of the story is, these people are crazy. Nuts. They're fucking insane. And now we're here. So everyone has been back in office, I would say, for the past week, 2 weeks. The past 2 weeks, everybody has been back in office. But yeah, it was crazy, and it was very hard for me to kind of like not feel like singled out or feel like a certain type of way. But you know what? I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, but I did have a productive couple weeks. I got I took interviews for other positions, 2 of which I heard back from, 1 which I think I got. So I'm excited for that, because I've allowed myself enough time at this position, and I just don't feel like this is it. Like I don't feel like I'm going to be able to kind of prosper here. And also, like I come to realize, like, there is nowhere for me to move up at this position, just because it's a smaller firm and this is the only role. You know what I mean? Like, there would be. So I took that into consideration, and along with just like everything else that I went through. But I will say that the biggest lesson that I learned while working here is do not allow them to dictate your attitude. You can control what is going on with you. You can control how you react. You can control you. You can't control them. You know what I mean? But you can control you. So once I really started doing that, I've been having really good days. It was really hard for me, and I've expressed that to you guys. I've expressed that to my mother. But once I took back control of my own, how I reacted, and just was like, you know what, they're fucking with me, but guess what, I'm still gonna have a good day, because the Lord woke me up today, and they're paying me. You know, I still have a job. So many people have been displaced, and are no longer working, and have been just so severely impacted, and that has not happened to me. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus, that we wanted for nothing during this pandemic. No one lost their job in my household. We have not ran out of anything. The Lord has completely supplied all of our needs. Everything has been smooth. We have even had money to go to the store every day. We have lacked for nothing, because Jesus provided. Jehovah Jireh was working. So because of that, you know, I didn't let them get me down. It was just like you know what, this is how y'all treated me is jacked up, but y'all ain't gonna hold me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So I've been having better days because I've corrected my attitude, and I have taken back authority over myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've taken back my own. I'm not giving nobody no power to make me ruin my day or make me feel a type of way about anything. So after that, I really have been having really good days. None of that bullshit that be going on even bothers me. Even when they're like, oh, blah, blah, complain, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, you know, okay. You like, I listen, and I'm just like, okay. And keep it fucking moving, okay? And that's what you got to do. You just got to keep it moving. So, yeah, that's the update. I'm excited for this time. I'm still praying for everybody on the front lines, those that are being recognized and those that are not, it's not just people in the healthcare field that are on the front line. It's people in the grocery stores, in the gas stations, in the law offices, and the other essential businesses, essential businesses. They're also on the front lines. The mail carriers, the delivery people that are moving furniture out of people's homes. And I just want to thank everyone that's still holding it down during the pandemic. So I wanted to just quickly update you guys as to what realistically what my job looked like during the coronavirus, to give you guys an idea. And yeah, so now I'm about to get some breakfast, and I will talk with you beauties later.